Hello, my name is Claire, and I wanted to record a quick video about my time working with Matthew Bellringer. And I thought a video might be nice so you could see, hear from me firsthand and see that I'm a real human. So I have some notes, so I might be looking down at them. I don't want to forget any of the good stuff. So I worked with Matthew for two reasons. One of them was to transition out of my current career and then to move into building a new one. So I've been thinking about like what were the highlights of working with Matthew, and there's a lot of them. So I'll just include my tops here. So I found it so easy to connect. We had a lot of many shared neurodivergent experiences and like ways of being, and I just constantly felt seen and validated. And in a world where that doesn't happen a lot for me, that was just like an amazing experience. Matthew's an excellent listener and like really good at following my trains of thought, which can be, I'm a conceptual thinker. And so they at times they can be a little complex because I'll think of one thing and then it will connect to something else. And then the counter argument will immediately come up in my mind. And I didn't feel like Matthew ever struggled with understanding what I was saying. And again, that's not an experience that I have, right? Like people often struggle with following me. So in addition to that, there were always tools available. So like a lot of times it was just like me processing and working through things and getting some feedback. But occasionally if I was stuck or if I just needed, like sometimes I just needed to ask a really direct question, like, how do I do X? And Matthew would be like, well, here's some options and da 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 da. And we would kind of go through their experience plus, some other methodology. And I guess the last thing that I'll say is that there was repeated connection to my goals and like coming back to my original goals and looking at those and seeing if those were still where we wanted to be working. And then at the end, it was great because I got like a summary of all the progress that I had made and the different ways that I contributed to the success. So it's probably obvious from listening to me, but I would highly recommend working with Matthew if you can. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.